Hey everybody, Curtis here with another pedal demo for you. This time it is the Disaster Transport Senior from EarthQuaker Devices. I'm going to use my Gretsch Duo Jet with Filtertrons into my Swart AST 112 combo amplifier, mic'd with the Sennheiser E906, and here is my clean tone. And here is a taste of the Disaster Transport Senior. So here we have an incredible dual delay, two delays in one enclosure from EarthQuaker Devices. It also has some unique features, and so I will try my best to explain those to you quickly. So delay A is controlled right here. This is the on-off switch. This is the actual on-off switch for the pedal. And so we can turn them on and off independently and use this as a direct cut and totally remove the delay, or you can leave that on and shut this off, and then the delay will trail out. So really cool. It's true bypass, and really great quality pedal. So let's explain. The delay A is controlled by essentially these first three knobs in the top row here, and then to delay A they add a modulation control, so a rate and a depth for that. This blinks with the rate. Where you change that knob. So, and then I'll explain that one there in a second. And then with delay B, this is how you engage it. And it gives us three controls right here: mix, repeats, and time, like delay A. However, delay A is 30 to 600 milliseconds. Delay B is shorter. It is 30 to 300 milliseconds. And so just a little bit of a difference between the two of them there. Delay A has a modulation control. Delay B does not have modulation control, but it actually adds reverb, which is a really cool idea. And then lastly, we have a knob up here. This is called the bleed knob. When it is all the way counterclockwise, both of the delays, if they're engaged and the pedal's on, both the delays will run in parallel. So they'll be running beside each other in the signal path, but we're only running mono out, and so it's not like a stereo feature. When we go anywhere above 0 on the bleed knob, we start to feed delay A into delay B, and that happens post reverb. And so delay A gets feed into delay B, and that makes this, when it's above 0, series. So just really quickly, it's really cool feature about this pedal. I want to try and show you now a little bit how this pedal can be used in an ambient context. So I'm going to turn up the modulation depth a little bit. I'm going to turn up the reverb a little bit here as well. And I'm going to use a volume pedal. I'm just going to pluck a few strings and then fade in the volume with a volume pedal. No other effect is being used, only the disaster transport, and then just fading the volume in. Some people do this with guitar knobs. Some people do this with a volume pedal. And so just really quickly here on the guitar, this is a sample of something I'll be playing. And so now I'll do it with delay and just let you listen. This pedal really excels at a lot of things, but one of the things I really like playing around with it is sort of an ambient wash sort of delay, the one of them cascading into the other, and it's really cool. So here we go. Once again, so that was just fading the volume, plucking the strings, and then fading the volume of my guitar into the delay, and just creates this real nice atmospheric sound. This pedal does an exceptionally great job of that, especially with both delays engaged and adding some of the modulation and some more of the reverb. So I'm going to dial those back down a little bit, and I'm just going to let you listen to delay A in. And then I'm going to show you how this bleed knob works and try and let you listen to that. So delay A, or sorry, just clean again. So here is just delay A. And now here is just delay B, and I'll play something similar. So if you listen, delay B there is a lot shorter than delay A. And as you notice there, I hit the strings and I turned the delay A off, and that just showed you how to do the trail. So just to highlight that for you once again. So they continue to carry and fade and trail out. Even though this is a true bypass pedal, they found a way to do trails, and I think that's super cool. So now I'm going to turn both delays on, play the same progression again, and I'm going to do it in parallel now. So the delays will be running right beside each other in the signal path, and then I'll turn it up to series all the way, and then let you listen to that, and it will be a little bit more washy and a little bit more luscious. So here we go. them in series. So this is feeding delay A into delay B. So that was considerably more of a wash delay, a little bit more of delay A cascading kind of and into delay B. It's a really, really neat feature. You can control that once again. The top here, there's expression out. So the bleed has an expression out, and then the repeats has an expression out as well. And so you can attach expression pedals to this to even give you more control. So now I just want to show you the reverb on its own because I think it's a really neat, some people may not want two delays or one delay feeding into another all the time. So you can literally back the repeats off and back the time right off, turn off delay A, and just have delay B on and turn it on for some reverb or off. And so let's just, I'll give you clean signal here now. And now I'll add just the reverb from delay B. And let's add some more reverb just to show you a bit more of what it can do. So on its own, that just gives you the ability to have a great simple reverb. It's not really a spring sound, maybe a bit more of a hall or a plate reverb, kind of depending on how much probably you have it in the mix. And so really quickly, I'm just going to show you some of the length of the delay B here, and let you hear the extent of what 300 milliseconds sounds like. So really quickly. So that's really short, and then all the way long. So that's 300 milliseconds. And then with delay A, the time goes from 30 to 600 milliseconds. So let's just dial it back here. And I'll actually back off the modulation. And now I'll let you hear the full length of the 600 milliseconds on the delay A. So there you have it, folks, the Disaster Transport Senior from EarthQuaker Devices. It is an incredible pedal, and I feel like almost as if I've only really touched the surface. I hope we've given you a good idea of all the features and the ways that you can control this pedal. There's so much in it. It sounds incredibly luscious. From EarthQuaker Devices, the Disaster Transport Senior. And thank you so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you absolutely have to, subscribe if you can. Either way, thank you for listening and watching.